To my review of Doctor Who Series 12 Episode 6, Praxeus. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, it's quite a complicated name, as you can see. So, first of all, you should know by now. Let's see. Let's just see if the sound is working. Come on, you're slow today, computer. Come on. Right, there we go. Hey, computer. Come on. Right. Right, sound is working. So, oh, whoops. Right. Yep, sound is working, so that's good. Yep. Right, why is it not? It's not. It's not. Right. There we go. Right. I think we're there. Yes, we're there. So, yes. Praxeus. So, yeah, Praxus. Praxeus. I think that's how you say. Well, what can I say, guys? Most episodes of this series have at least had any positives, but that, in my opinion, was abysmal. You know, the fact that these aliens, this episode was about plastic pollution and birds with plastic in them and spreading a virus. It was dreadful from start to finish. And the fact that they're on Earth yet again rather than some other planet, because you know, yeah, I'm struggling for words here. You know, I was quite optimistic, you know, because it's written by Pete McTighe, who wrote Kablam, which I quite enjoyed that episode and was one of the few episodes of Series 11 I did enjoy. And the fact that he does lots of stuff for the Blu-ray. So, but this is just, you know, but yeah, just I'm really struggling for words here. It's not good enough. It really isn't good enough. And you know, last week, The Fugitive of the Judoon, it was entertaining, but I couldn't really care for the story because of the monster, because I never cared for the Judoon. But it was better than this one, I think, in my opinion. But this just, and it also felt like a lesson yet again, talking about plastic pollution and biology and stuff. You know, I don't want to be educated. I'm sure many fans think that, you know. This series just, it feels like a lecture. And it really is. It really is getting. It really is getting tiring now of being educated pretty much every episode. And guess what? And yeah, they were on Earth yet again. I mean, what is the point of just being on Earth every time? I mean, if you've got the Doctor stranded on Earth, you know, in the 1970s when the third Doctor was stranded on Earth because he's punished by the Time Lords, that's fair enough. That is fair enough, because obviously he can't go to, although actually they did go to other planets, even even that he was stuck on Earth, I think. I don't know, I'll have to check. But yeah, it really isn't good enough. And it's very disappointing, to be honest. I mean, you know, what's the point of travelling in a machine? If you're on Earth, why don't they go on a plane? Why don't they go in a car? It's just... the TARDIS just seems an utter waste. You might as well destroy the TARDIS. Throw it down a black hole and never see it again. Because it just is a waste of space in this series. Like pretty much everything in this series. A waste of space. Yeah, just... I'm quite angry right now. And fuming because... just... well... yeah, I mean, and the other, you know, the other characters, I mean, they weren't particularly great, I don't think. The guest characters, I didn't really care for them and would have been happy if they were all killed off because most of them just weren't interesting. They had a vlogger who was really annoying. Yes, Jamelia, just very annoying. And yeah, I'm thinking that this episode is really going to be controversial given everything that's going on in China. I mean, I know they've already filmed it, but they could have at least waited until... well, but they can't really. They have 10 episodes, so... yeah. So yeah, not just that, just... I'm really struggling for words about it, and it's not often that. I mean, you know, seeing some of the reactions on Digital Spy, you know, here, it's just, and they're agreeing with me, it just isn't good enough. And I was groaning so many times in this episode. One, because I knew they were on Earth yet again from the narration. One, as soon as they mentioned plastic pollution. Yeah, I was really getting close to just leaving the room because it just isn't good enough. This whole series is just... we've been waiting a year for this series. We've been waiting, you know, a whole year's gap. And this... Oh, just. What did you think, guys? I mean, I just can't find much words. Yeah, if you're watching this, what did you think of today's episode? Because it's clear. I mean, Jake, that was it. So yeah, it was. So there was Suki, whose ship had crashed into the Indian Ocean, and she spread the virus on purpose to basically wipe out the human race to save her own. She's a humanoid. So, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, this series, most of the characters, I've just, not even the guest characters, I've just not cared for. And I thought Suki, actually, when I wish she could have been a straight villain. In fact, I even thought she would be the Rani, because, again, I'm talking about classic Who, guys, but that seems to be more entertaining than talk about modern Doctor Who at the moment, so I'll explain to you who the Rani is. The Rani is a scientist, a time lady who basically likes experimenting. So she's not really evil as she's not evil as such. yeah, so sorry guys, got an itch. So there's an astronaut and a copper whose angry sorry, yes, I must stop itching. Right. Well, yeah, I'm really struggling to find something, interesting to say, but I'm obviously just lost for words. I'm just. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the comments on Digital Spy here, and I mean, to me, it's along with it takes you away. Just, I would say that's jointly one of the worst episodes I've ever seen. Just there's pretty much nothing good about it at all. So, yes, very negative, really. Yeah, I'm just looking here. Alright guys, I think that's it. Because I'm really struggling to find... I mean, I remember, but I've... yeah. Sorry guys, yeah. Well, let's hope it's better next week. Oh, let's do a preview of the next episode. Oh, I forgot to ask Chloe again to do it with me. See if she'll do it. And Ben Moss as well. Yeah, we'll see, but well, not looking optimistic really. It's a shame because it's a massive shame really, because I watched School Reunion today and that was a great Oops. Right, sorry guys. Yep.